Welcome back everyone, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. I'm on the farm once again, but today I am accompanied by the wind. I have a 24 mile an hour gust with 14 mile an hour crosswind, but we're going to give it a shot. And this is the first shot of the day. 28 yards. Here we are in the scope cam. In this shot, the wind is to my back. I walk around the side to get a better look at this guy, and he's done. As you can hear the crosswind now. This shot occurs at 40 yards. Again, I have the crosswind. Right after I take this shot, a nice gust comes through and starts blowing dust around. 24 miles an hour. Here we are with that same shot in the scope cam. The wind is blowing from my left to my right. I placed the crosshairs just a tad bit in front of this guy, and it nails him, taking him out. And he's done. I spot this guy perched on one of the rafters under one of the awnings. He's just at 25 yards, and I take him out. He goes for a short flight straight across the pin here and goes down. Here is that shot in the scope cam. There is another pigeon up there to the right. I shot that guy about a week ago. It took me a second to locate this guy as he went flying around behind me. But he's down, and he is done. Wings flapping in the wind. And here is that guy. Done. This guy is just sitting there at 40 yards. So I target him and take him out clean. And here we are in the scope cam. I had a small break in the wind, so it made it a little easier to target this guy straight on. Just after this shot, the pigeon returned, and this guy here is trying to mate with the one I just killed. So he is next to be targeted. 40 yards. Here we are in the scope cam. As I reload, I saw this guy return and attempt to mate with a dead pigeon. So, he had to go. He's all riled up trying to mate. So, I take my time and wait for him to pause. And I take him. He's done. This next shot occurs at 35 yards. My top mount camera started a tad bit late, but you will be able to see this shot in the scope cam. There's about 3 or 4 pigeon here underneath the trough, but I learned later that wing shooters have been out, and these guys are all injured. Here is that shot in the scope cam. You can see here one of the other injured pigeons fly straight towards me in the scope cam. He was next up for the target. And this guy is done. Here is the pigeon that flew straight towards me. He's only 20 yards out, and I take him. Done. The curious cows are all over him. Here we are in the scope cam. Here we are on the dairy rooftop. 40 yards. Here we are in the scope cam. Again, I have that crosswind, left to right, so I place the crosshairs a tad bit ahead of this guy, and the wind pushes the pellet directly into him, taking him out. Good shot. With all the wind, I wasn't sure if this guy was done or not, but after a few seconds of checking him out, I see he's done. These two are totally unaware of my presence. 30 yards. And again, I had a short break in the wind on this shot. I watched this guy to see if he's still alive or not, but I saw that he was still squirming around. So I relocated and I took a second shot on this guy. But here is the initial shot in the scope cam. Here is that follow-up shot. I relocate so I can get a better look at this guy to see if he was still alive, and he was. So I put him down with a second shot. here is that follow-up shot in the scope cam. And this time, he's done. I spot these two at 43 yards. I wasn't sure of which one to target. So after the cow passes, I take my time and I target the bird to the right. Here we are in the scope cam, waiting for the cow to pass and choosing my target. I choose this one. It's a solid shot, rolling this guy over on his back, a good clean kill. And he's done. And that, my friends, is the last shot of the day. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.